Hunter Biden defied a congressional subpoena on Wednesday and instead showed up on Capitol Hill to lash out against the MAGA right after last week's tax charges against him and before an impeachment inquiry vote against Joe Biden.
For 6 years, MAGA Republicans, including members of the House committees who are in a closed-door session right now, have impugned my character, invaded my privacy, attacked my wife, my children, my family, and my friends. They have ridiculed my struggle with addiction, they have belittled my recovery, and they have tried to dehumanize me, all to embarrass and damage my father, who has devoted his entire public life to service.
House Republicans today said they will initiate contempt of Congress proceedings against Hunter Biden over his failure to appear for closed-door testimony. Quote, Hunter Biden today defied lawful subpoenas, and we will now initiate contempt of Congress proceedings, said House Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer and House Judiciary Committee Chairman Jim Jordan. We will not provide special treatment because his last name is Biden. They added, quote, as our committees were today prepared to depose Hunter Biden, he chose to make a public statement on Capitol Hill instead, where he said his father, Joe Biden, was not financially involved in his family's business dealings. Exactly how was Joe Biden involved? Evidence shows Joe Biden met with Hunter's business associates, and his name was at the center of the family business strategy.
Let me state as clearly as I can. My father was not financially involved in my business, not as a practicing lawyer, not as a board member of Burisma, not in my partnership with a Chinese private businessman, not in my investments at home nor abroad, and certainly not as an artist.
Many people online are pointing out how Biden's story regarding his father's involvement in his business has continued to change. Jake Schneider from RNC Research points out how we were first told that Joe Biden never spoke to Hunter about business. Then they said that Joe Biden was never in business with Hunter. Then they said that Joe Biden only discussed weather with Hunter. Then we were told that there was no evidence of wrongdoing. Now they're saying there's no direct evidence of wrongdoing. And today, Hunter Biden says that his father was never financially involved. This latest news about the Bidens is also happening alongside newly released evidence that shows Biden's use of multiple secret email addresses, or shadow email accounts, which were used to exchange hundreds of messages with Hunter's business partner. A press release from December 5th explains that the House Ways and Means Committee voted to release 56 new pages of evidence showing that then Vice President Joe Biden used multiple email aliases and private email addresses to communicate with his son's business associate and main financial architect, directly refuting previous public statements that the president has made that he had no knowledge of his son's business dealings. Looking more at today's response from Republicans, the National Review says Comer and Jordan set a scheduled House vote on a resolution to formally open an impeachment inquiry into President Biden is made all the more important by Hunter Biden's defiance. Quote, today's obstruction by Hunter Biden reinforces the need for a formal vote. President Biden and his family must be held accountable for their corruption and obstruction. The committee says financial records show the family created a complex web of more than 20 shell companies, quote, in a concerted effort to hide payments from foreign adversaries. National Review says the family, its business associates, and their companies raked in more than $24 million from foreign nationals over a period of 5 years. That includes millions of dollars from China, Russia, Ukraine, Romania, and Kazakhstan. The committee has released bank records that purportedly show a complicated series of money transfers that ultimately resulted in President Biden receiving $40,000 that originated with a Chinese company affiliated with CEFC China Energy. Biden received a $40,000 personal check from an account shared by his brother, James Biden, and sister-in-law, Sarah Biden, in September of 2017, money that was marked as a, quote, loan repayment. The alleged repayment was sent after funds were filtered from Northern International Capital, a Chinese company affiliated with CEFC. This payment was made through several accounts related to Hunter Biden and eventually down to the personal account shared by James and Sarah Biden. The committee says the series of payments establish a direct benefit Biden received from his family's business dealings, despite Biden's claims that he has not been involved. The same article from the National Review goes on to remind us that the Bidens began working with CEFC, a Chinese energy company linked to the CCP, when Joe Biden was vice president. Hunter Biden sent a WhatsApp message to CEFC associate Raymond Zhao on July 30th, 2017, demanding a $10 million payment. Quote, "I am sitting here with my father, and we would like to understand why the commitment made has not been fulfilled. I am very concerned that the chairman has either changed his mind and broken our deal without telling me, or that he is unaware of the promises and assurances that have been made have not been kept." Biden added, quote, "And Z, if I get a call or text from anyone involved in this other than you, Zhang, or the chairman, I will make certain that between the man sitting next to me and every person he knows, and my ability to forever hold a grudge, that you will regret not following my direction." The same article adds that the next day, Hunter Biden asked to reshape the partnership to exclude James Gilliar, Rob Walker, and Tony Bobulinski, leaving CEFC working only with James Biden. Zhao replied, quote, "CEFC is willing to cooperate with the family." Later in the same article, they add that then Vice President Joe Biden's office exchanged 19,335 emails with Hunter Biden's investment firm Rosemont Seneca, a Freedom of Information Act request revealed last month. Please leave a comment and tell me what you think about this latest update. If you could give this video a thumbs up, remember to click the like button, that's greatly appreciated, and make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. I will follow up soon. Thanks again.